In a desperate bid for freedom, embattled music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has reportedly launched a multi-pronged effort to secure a presidential pardon following his conviction on 2 felony counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Facing up to 20 years behind bars when he is sentenced on October 3, Combs and his legal team are leaving no stone unturned in their quest for clemency. This high-stakes legal and political maneuver has captured the attention of the nation, as it intertwines one of hip-hop's most influential figures with the highest office in the land. Combs's legal team, led by prominent attorney Nicole Westmoreland, has confirmed that they have formally reached out to the administration of President Donald Trump. In a direct admission, Westmoreland stated, "It's my understanding that we've reached out and had conversations in reference to a pardon." This direct line of communication is a stark departure from the traditional, and often lengthy, clemency process through the Department of Justice. The strategy, according to legal analysts, reflects a growing trend of high-profile individuals bypassing the formal system to appeal directly to the president's inner circle. The campaign to win favor with President Trump is said to be multifaceted. Beyond the formal communication from his legal team, sources familiar with the matter report that Combs's allies and associates have also been making separate overtures. These efforts reportedly include approaching political operatives, lobbyists, and others with close ties to the administration, with some allegedly offering significant sums of money in exchange for help in securing a pardon. This parallel lobbying effort highlights the extraordinary lengths to which Combs's camp is willing to go. A key part of the reported strategy is to gain exposure on platforms favored by the president, such as Fox News. The belief is that a high-profile interview or a positive news segment could directly influence the president's decision-making process. Given Trump's known affinity for the network and his history of making public statements that affect legal outcomes, Combs's team may see this as a way to get on his radar and make their case directly to the man with the power to grant clemency. However, the path to a pardon is far from clear. President Trump has publicly expressed reservations about granting clemency to Combs. While acknowledging their past friendship, Trump cited Combs's public criticism of him during his initial presidential campaign, stating that Combs was very hostile and that his past comments make a pardon more difficult to do. This public statement from the president adds a layer of complexity and uncertainty to Combs's gambit, as it suggests the decision is not just about the legal case but also about personal and political loyalty. The timing of this pardon push is critical as Combs awaits his sentencing. While he was acquitted of the more severe charges of racketeering, conspiracy and sex trafficking, which could have carried a life sentence, the 2 prostitution-related convictions still carry a maximum of 20 years. Prosecutors have indicated they may seek a sentence substantially higher than the initial 4 to 5 year range, given new evidence and the nature of the offenses. This potential for a long prison term, combined with the denial of his bail request, has intensified the urgency for Combs's team to find a way out. In the meantime, Combs remains incarcerated at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, having been denied bail multiple times by a judge who has deemed him a flight risk. Combs's legal team continues to fight on multiple fronts, including preparing for a formal appeal of the conviction and challenging the numerous civil lawsuits that have been filed against him. They maintain that the prosecution failed to prove the most serious allegations and that the convictions for the prostitution-related offenses should be overturned. But with the sentencing date looming, all eyes are on the political maneuverings for a presidential pardon, which represents Combs's most immediate and potentially most effective path to freedom.